What's good? What's good? We're back. Yours truly, one and only Paul Pika, host of the Paul Pika Podcast, aka Triple P, aka the Common Sense Podcast. Your source for music, sports, politics, world events, and much, much more. Today we're gonna have I like to call it a sit down. I don't like to really do it as an interview because y'all can always ask me questions. Right. But we got Woodboy Digital, and I think y'all originally out of Rayford, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, from the full set.
Okay, that's what's up. Thank you for coming in. I always like to start with the name before the name. I know you've had a few names.
Yeah.
So I kind of want to go through them. Like, let's start with the first name you came up with.
How far back?
Was that like Wheat Straw or something like?
Yeah, we can go there. We started Wheat Straw.
Okay.
I had names before that, but yeah, Wheat Straw.
Okay, let's start with that.
Did you have names before that?
Yeah.
Give them all, man.
Everybody did.
But you know,
Give them all.
most of the favorite people only knew Wheat Straw.
Give them all.
You know what I'm saying?
Give them the damn name.
What's the one before that? Yeah, let's go before
we started. Was Quadrant the Fourth Link.
Quadrant the Fourth Link.
Yeah.
All right, what'd you come up with that? How'd you come up with that? Because that's totally different than Wheat Straw.
Well, that was back then. I was in my Wu-Tang phase.
Oh,
so everybody had like this elaborate scientific name.
Yeah.
So I used to roll with that, and then I got tired of that, and I cut it down to Q4.
Q4.
You know what I'm saying? But then it didn't. Being from Rayford, being from the South, I didn't like the fact that because back then I was trying to be like an up north rap.
I think everybody was though.
Yeah. And I ain't like that shit because my voice didn't naturally come out. Because when I went to my cousin's house in Long Island, in New York, and I went to his school. We was young, and the girls were loving me because I was Southern.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? And that right there told me right then. And even when I rap, I'm trying to rap like them.
Yeah.
But they said, no, you don't rap like us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They said most people from North Carolina don't rap like us even when they try.
Yeah.
Because the dialect don't come out like it.
Yeah.
Even when we try to fake it.
Yeah.
So they was like, after that, I switched my name. But that's whenever, Wheat Straw came and I went for more of a country type thing. And went from there.
What's crazy about that is New York actually tried to sound like us
and
they couldn't do it.
They don't do it either.
So that meant,
So Wheat Straw, you went with a more country name, which is I get fits Rayford.
Yeah.
Now Rayford, small town or big town? Would you say?
Small town.
Small town.
Yeah.
Artists coming from a small town.
Right.
How much harder is it? You think?
It's not hard at all because we was all cool with each other.
At that time.
At that time.
Okay.
Back then, I mean, I went to school with him. He was with a crew, RSP.
Yeah, I remember RSP.
And me and him was tight before that even was existed. As far as a rap group was concerned.
Yeah.
And we ain't never had nobody ever had no malice against each other in the rap game.
And everybody knew everybody around that.
Pretty much.
And support everybody.
Or if you didn't know, you was connected. Familiar with somebody.
Is that because it's a small town?
Yeah, because we only had one high school.
Isn't that kind of like that Jason Aldean thing they were talking about?
What's that?
You heard the song like "Don't Try That in a Small Town." Like, isn't that just true? Small town people everybody just knows everybody, right?
Together,
or affiliated at some point.
Yeah,
affiliated.
Everybody, you go to the same grocery store, same barbershop, same everything, pretty much, right?
Pretty much. I see like even from the schooling system, man. Like goes from elementary school spread out.
Yeah, it's only one school, right?
There 2 middle schools back then. It was 3 now.
Yeah.
And then everybody from 2, we was rivals. He went to East Hope, I went to West Hope.
Yeah,
rival in football, basketball, and everything. And then you go to Hope and everybody's just there.
Okay.
So
because at some point you're gonna meet that individual if he's talked about.
Right.
Yeah.
That's just how small the town. You're gonna meet that individual. If somebody's the talk of the town, you're gonna eventually see that guy. Or that girl, whatever the situation.
Let me get at one of the typical questions everybody asks. Is like, was there a specific artist or just a song or anything that got you into making music?
Nah, man, I love the culture.
You just love the culture?
Yeah, I love like the culture of rap music and music in general. I'm a Michael Jackson fan.
That's
like,
I was too. Me myself, Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson.
But Mike didn't make me want to do it though.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? He just made me want to hear it. He ain't make me want to do it.
I don't know. For me, because I got a Michael Jackson glove, the jacket.
Yeah. But did you want to go say, Mom, I want to go?
I wanted to be an entertainer though.
Okay.
I wanted to perform.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My mama used to say, come here and perform for everybody.
Yeah.
Then I come here and do my little fake Michael Jackson dance. You know what I mean? So it made me want to perform. So if you're gonna look at it like that, then
nobody specifically got you in the rapping.
Rapping wise. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you like this, not in the early stages.
Yeah.
But then I was a sports player.
not even a friend or something? Like for me, it was a friend.
Nah, I was always the guy that, you know what I'm saying, like that made people want to kind of do it. You know what I'm saying? I was like the first of everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just mostly, man. If I had to say one person, man, it was probably not to rap, but to hustle rap. Is Master P. He made me want to sell it though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then like, you know, Birdman. Like
so before that, you were just really wanting to make music, and then Master P came in, and you was just like, yo, I want to sell it now.
Kind of. I was just freestyling, bullshitting in the beginning.
Everybody was, though, right?
But then like I always wanted to just push it because my first album I brought out, I sold out.
Yeah.
They won't like, you know how most people bring out, hey, hear my shit. Like, nah, I ain't do that. I put it in the stores and I got it and sold.
Well, I always remember seeing your posters with like you wearing like very like bright glasses or
3D
something.
Glasses.
Yeah, shades.
That's 3D,
And you didn't see really a lot of cats from Fayetteville really doing stuff like that standing out.
I really crown myself for bringing the actual like animated artwork to Fayetteville.
Yeah.
Most people would say that. That's what they tell me. So, because I did that on purpose, because I seen everybody before then, they had either dark artwork or it was just like trying to be hard or up against a brick wall or something just trying to be tough all the time.
Yeah.
And I said, well, shit, I can be tough, but hell, that's why Snap, Crackle, and Pop, that's the one you referring to.
Yeah.
I just put it was influenced by Chopper City and the Ghetto, so I just put the bullets in the bowl. And it was Chopper City and the Ghetto influenced that album cover, and the Leprechaun from Little Flip influenced the album cover. So I put both of them, my graphics person put the bullets in the bowl, and I had 3 different pictures of me being Snap, Crackle, and Pop.
Yeah.
And that's what really took my whole brand off with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was cold. And then what I did too is, like, you know how Paradise used to be. You go in there, you could buy sections and stuff. Well, at that time, I couldn't necessarily afford a section. But what I did was I bought a gigantic poster that I ain't never seen no other artist had.
Yeah.
And what I did, I came in there, you know how like you go around and the little independent section right there.
Yeah, right when you come in,
And the counter right here, right?
You got to walk through,
Right. So I said, okay, what I'm going to do, I said, I'll order the biggest motherfucking poster I can get with Snap, Crackle, Pop on, and I signed my autograph on it. So people could think I was bigger than what I am, you know what I'm saying? Because people couldn't get on that big wall like that, and you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
it'd be good.
That was typically for the mainstream artists, if I'm not mistaken. So
the poster was so big, the guy just let me put it up there just off the humbug, and I said, let me sign it right quick. So when people saw it, they automatically wanted to go buy it. You know what I'm saying? So I sold out Paradise so many times, it was ridiculous.
And nobody else. I remember when I used to go to Paradise, like when we did buy local artists, nobody had no big posters, local artists. It was just right there in the front. They had to put up in the front.
They might have a little 8x10 or something.
Yeah,
like
that was it. And if they didn't put it in the front, nobody was really seeing it. You know what I'm saying?
That poster was 36 by 24.
Yeah.
It was one of them, like a movie poster, like shit. You know what I'm
I
saying?
remember that shit.
So I had to because I wanted people to notice me.
Do you think that's the easiest way for artists to stand out, especially nowadays? Is the image to try to do something? Because like they said the baby was, you know, they showed a video where he was wearing a diaper at South by Southwest, and I just sitting there and think like,
but think about it.
Would I do that? Probably not. But
I mean, it's
a grown man do that.
It's all up to you.
Get eyeballs.
It's all up to you. It's up to you, man. Like it's up to how wild you want to be or how sustained you want to be. If you don't want to be that tight, there's other ways.
And you got to be willing to kind of push the envelope, right?
Yeah, But in your way, though.
In your way.
Because I mean, I can't say he the baby, so it makes sense to put.
It makes sense, yeah. No, it all makes sense. It was the whole gimmick went together.
It all got to be collaborated.
And he ain't did it no more. So
no, he didn't have to do it. Yeah, he only had to do it that one time, and that was it.
Think about it. Come on, we always had like gimmicky rappers like
that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Busta Rhymes was a gimmick. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody had a gimmick.
Biz Markie was picking boogers and all kinds of shit. That's just a part of if you're trying to sell now. If you're trying to just be a hobbyist all day, then go ahead with the boring ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, do what you do.
Yeah,
that's what hobbyists do. He trying to hustle. You know.
Who's your typical influences though in the rap game?
In the rap game, I don't really.
You don't really.
It's just hustles.
Just you like the dudes that just really get.
I like hustle rappers that rap and sell it.
Yeah,
like from the Master P's, the Nipsey Hussles, the Larry Jones now, you know, Birdman, people like that.
What about NBA Youngboy? He gets in a lot of work.
That's not my cup of tea. I ain't gonna say I don't like him.
Yeah,
but that ain't my type of hustle. He ain't really bossing to me. Somebody else bossing for him.
Yeah.
You know, so I like self-made cats, man.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
And then that ain't really my influence, man. I'm really influenced by companies like Walt Disney, Walmart, and stuff like that. Just a bigger company, Elon Musk, that type of level.
Oh, I'm definitely like Elon Musk.
You know what I mean? So that type stuff.
Local scene.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think's got to change about it? Like, what's missing? Especially like most people try to just put on Fayetteville, but I think it got to be North Carolina as a whole. We got to stop looking at it putting on Fayetteville. We got to stop looking at it like putting on.
Yeah,
you're right.
Period.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody want to get put on.
We got to sell it.
Yeah, yeah.
And the problem is it's only one problem, and we don't research this for many years.
Yeah.
It's one problem. Nobody connects with the actual people who buy it.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Me and you know each other, artists respectfully and promoters and stuff like that. And that's where the buck stops.
Now, what actual people you referring to?
The consumer that go to Food Line every day.
Yeah.
The people who actually listen only and don't know nothing.
See, what artists don't understand is tiers to fans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You got your 1 tier, 2 tier, 3 tier. Mm-hmm. Your goal as an artist is to get to that 3rd tier.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's people that don't know you, but they're willing to buy. Yeah. The 1st tier is people that you know, your cousins,
family, your mom and them. All
the 2nd tier is the people that know them.
Yeah.
So the 3rd tier is your goal is to get to the people that don't know you.
Exactly.
And that's the people that go to Walmart.
And those are the people who gonna tell the real people that don't know you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We don't in the local scene. I'm just gonna speak for the now. None of these cats connect with the people. You gotta ask Joe Blow. You can ask your next door neighbor if we know anybody. And that's a shame.
And they don't even connect with the people locally, first of all.
That's right. That's the problem.
That's the problem.
Yeah. If you can't connect with the person locally, they already talking about you gotta go out to come back in. Well, hell, how you gonna connect with them local people? You can't connect with your own people.
And now I think about Fayetteville, it's like a melting pot of a lot of people from a lot of cities and states. Right. So if you get people connect in Fayetteville, they should connect almost everywhere else, right?
Because it's just we gotta break the barriers down. It's just humans at the end of the day.
Yeah.
It ain't no, we act like it's an imaginary wall that's shutting out the state that say, oh, you can't, you know what I mean? It's not that. It's just humans.
Plus, people buy stuff every day.
Yeah.
You think about it, they buy stuff every day.
It's psychological. We put that on us. We gave us that excuse a long time ago.
Right.
And we rolled with it for ever. Like, it's a melting pot. So, some people say that's the bad thing. Yeah. Some people say that's the good thing.
And I've said that before too. It could be a gift and a curse because you always got somebody like I got a homeboy back Oklahoma and can rap better than all you cats.
Okay, that's cool.
That's cool.
That's cool. It don't matter.
But is he revenue?
Yeah. You gotta make the money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
saying? You can rap all day in the booth.
It sounds like y'all are really like validating this, hate when people have like, oh, J. Cole ain't put nobody on yet.
What valid?
Like who?
I got an opinion on that too.
Yeah. Well, what's your opinion on that?
Yeah.
Like, because you're saying like nobody's really connected with the consumer.
I put it to you like.
So who should he really put on if they're not connected?
I put it to you like this.
Good question.
Does that matter? Did it matter in the early Def Jam days?
What do you mean?
Did Russell Simmons just go out there and find the greatest talent and put him on himself? Think about that.
Yeah. Well, he did a collective.
Or was LL Cool J out there getting hot first?
And
they
put the pieces together.
Back in the day, the businessmen wanted to be the businessmen, so they wanted to find the product to make the product their own to sell.
And make it. And nowadays it's reversed.
We wait now. Now the executives are said to wait for the artist to get hot. So then by the time the artist get hot, what I need you for?
Yeah, and Cole was kind of an anomaly because he kind of wasn't hot. When he got on,
he just had talent.
Nobody knew who. When they first said J. Cole signed, I was like, "Who's J. Cole?" And then they was like, "I seen the face." It's like, "Oh, that's Therapist."
Right. So the thing about it is, man, it's like he was a hot talent,
and people expecting because he got on the way he got on that it's supposed to be.
Like what they're expecting is what they really expecting is they're expecting Jay-Z put on Miss Bleak, right?
Yeah. He definitely put on Miss Bleak.
Right. So Dr. Dre put on Snoop Dogg, right?
Yeah.
How many times have we seen this throughout history?
Yeah.
Nas put on the whole Braveheart.
But that's not how it works no more.
But 10 years ago,
it
could have worked like that.
Yeah.
But think about this. It can work any way somebody wanted to work.
Yeah, because you
I mean, you can still put people on, but we've seen that sometimes it doesn't work because looking like Cole's artists,
right?
Are they really standing out?
But are they revenue?
They're revenue, but are they really standing out like the headline on tour?
Are they making them? Are they making?
As long as they tour with him. As long as they tour with him.
Are they working at Unilever?
No.
Kelly Springfield, Goodyear.
I get that.
That's all that matters.
I get that.
That's all that matters. They don't got it. They clocking in doing what they
But
do.
at some point, you got to headline your own tour.
Why?
Because
you feel like that?
That's an ego thing. That's
that's self-centered.
ego thing.
That's self-centered though.
so you don't think you should never have to headline your own tour?
No. If you want that, yes. But if you
I get you. No,
cool.
I'm with you on that. Like,
You know
no. You set the bar of what your success is.
Them guys might not want to do all.
No, I get that. I can appreciate that.
It's probably one of them I see.
I can appreciate
JID. I think he gonna get to that level.
But he was already kind of popping a little bit before they signed him.
Right.
So was
him
the
and
other Earth Gang.
Earth Gang, yeah.
But the rest of the cats, they kind of had to build up.
Yeah, true.
But at the same time, Cole did too.
No,
he found his way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't, me historically, it looks good if he came back and put somebody on. Historically.
Yeah, no,
and traditionally, from what we know to rap and hip hop to be, does he have to? No, nobody has to.
He's not obligated, but
don't it,
would it be the right
don't
thing?
Don't it look good? Would it make sense?
See what it is. Everybody just feel like that's the right thing for him to do.
At least to attempt.
Well,
how about because you can't guarantee nobody gets on.
Right, true.
And then you gotta just give the opportunity.
Then I see some people saying, I was on, I think it was I ain't gonna shout another podcast on your job, but it was another show.
It's fine.
You know what I'm saying? Well, it was on Jesse Mitchell show, and they was arguing about that like last year about the Cole. And he says that Cole put his boys on though.
Yeah.
Some of his boys that don't rap.
Yeah.
I was like, that's cool. I agree.
Yeah.
You put somebody on.
Yeah.
But we want to see that artist.
Yeah.
In hip hop, it's like Marvel comics. We want to see that happen, and then what happens with that, a domino effect. It does happen if everybody works. Even if you put an office here, it works.
And I don't know if this is true. I heard that the cat Bass or Bass, whatever his name is, I heard that he's the brother of the business partner. So that's kind of politics anyways, right there.
That's cool.
So it's like you at least can still play politics with putting on an artist from the Ville too, that same way, right?
Yeah, you can do what he wants.
I
mean, the baby did it in the show.
I just I think the bad.
Yeah, who was the artist he put on? Finesse 2-time?
Nah, he put on Stunnerful, baby.
Oh, yeah.
He attempted to put a couple of cats on.
Yeah.
Tusi was South Coast. I'm talking about this $1 billion baby. What's your boy name that was in Charlotte? He dropped him though.
My boy.
Yeah. Rich was talking about.
Yeah, I can't think of his name though. He dropped me. You just talking about the dude.
He dropped him, but most of his roster is like some cats that's from Charlotte.
Yeah.
Now, dude, is it working? Yeah. Does it matter?
Yeah.
Charlotte's got a lot of stuff bubbling up there because of those small opportunities.
Now, do you think that should be artists focused more, like making Charlotte a hub? You know what I'm saying?
No, I think
building Charlotte up more.
I think artists should doggone just sell their shit.
Just focus on themselves
and make their money. Just
not even focus on this idea of putting on the Ville, make it Carolina or something.
Nah, that's a waste of time.
Yeah,
it's a waste of thought process.
Yeah,
we should be trying to revenue.
Yeah,
getting money. Putting it back into your brain.
Creating a blueprint.
Some people just kind of cling on it too much, right? Just
it's a crutch and excuse.
Yeah.
That's what it is, man.
They just want something too bad that.
I mean, but like you said, like, let alone Cole put somebody on. I mean, how many people working hard enough to put themselves on to the regular public, the revenue?
Right. And like, as a guy that does music promo, and I live in Fayetteville,
right? I
got clients all over the world,
right?
And I don't got a lot of Fayetteville, so that definitely makes me look at people a certain way. Like, it ain't even about spending money with me.
No,
it's about in general, spending money with somebody.
Think about this. I give you a nugget. Artists here, right? For one, they'll say it's too small to blow up out of here. Okay, so how many people you from Fayetteville? What's the population of Fayetteville?
About 250,000.
250,000.
Yeah, so that's $250,000. That's a decent population.
So you can't influence over time 1,000 people to buy something from you every month.
I've seen, the only person I've seen really sell a lot of units in Fayetteville, personally, wasn't from Fayetteville. That was Star Studded from Jersey.
Yeah, of course, Star.
And he got that New York mentality.
He was out
they got the New York mentality. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, down south, they can't adopt that New York mentality. I mean, when you go to New York, you see kids selling bottled waters on every corner.
Right.
You got underground chicken joints with gambling.
But see down here, I mean, we can sell drugs though.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
And most of the rap game is rappers, turning drug money into legal money.
Kids, what we got people that sold all kinds of shit when you keep candy at school.
People just don't understand how to create a custom.
That's right.
That's what it is. They don't know. People in the city know how to create a customer.
Yeah.
That's all it is, bro. That's the difference.
Yep. You got to nourish your area.
Yeah. If there was anything about the music industry you could change, don't sound like you would. From talking to you, don't sound like that. Is there anything you would change about the music industry?
Nah.
Not even streaming?
Nah. Streaming pays you.
It don't pay what it should though, based off.
What you mean?
Snoop Dogg exposed this. Like, you sell 1,000 units, even just a single.
Mm-hmm.
What is a single? $2 back in the day.
Right.
That's $2,000.
Check this out though.
You're only getting $4 for 1,000 listeners.
That's cool
nowadays.
though. That's cool.
Yeah.
But you got a whole hardware right there you selling.
Yeah.
How much does a listen cost? Your ear to hear it.
Yeah. Not much.
You think it's worth $1?
Well,
for you to hear something?
For worth $1 for somebody to hear something?
Yeah, just hear.
Yeah.
Not buy a CD.
Nowadays, nah. Not now.
But I'm just saying, even back in the day, what if we had streaming back in the day? So you mean to tell me you would pay dollars to keep hearing something over and over again?
No, the value of music.
Not.
The value of music.
Probably not.
Because the value of music ain't the same.
But think about that. There's no plastic. There's no CD.
There's nothing.
You just, okay.
I'm listening.
No, even the 90s had a lot of overrated artists. You can go back and listen to the albums and stuff.
That's what we get it confused at.
Yeah.
Streaming is charging for your listen.
Yeah.
Not for a song.
Yeah. No, I get that.
So how much is a listen worth, in your opinion?
Listen.
Just a listen now, not.
I guess not much.
Right.
Yeah. I guess
sometimes it's free.
So think about it like that. So but then here's the catch about the streaming thing. It lasts forever. It's like real estate. Once you put it up there, I'm talking about now, if you're a promoting artist, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's there forever. You know what I'm saying? And it's always
as long as streaming lasts.
As long as streaming lasts.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the platform. I'm talking about listen to it.
I got my question. I don't think streaming will last forever, but
you don't think so?
No.
Why not?
Because I think it has to go to exclusivity.
Really?
Yeah.
What you mean? Just when?
Well, because I'm already saying, like, you get $4 for 1,000 people to listen, and back then I could get 1,000 people to buy the single and get $2,000. I mean, that's a big gap.
Yeah, but guess what? But whenever they bought that thing, right, and it tore up, they might buy it again. They might not.
Yeah, but I look at a cat like Ryan Leslie. I think it's got to go to his model.
What's that?
Exclusivity, where you just like. You want my music, you just go to my website and it's the only place to get it. Only one place. Because see, you got 100 different people dipping into the pot,
though. And I agree with that.
I agree with that.
But here's the thing.
And if you got a fan base good enough, anybody can. If anybody's got a big enough fan base and a loyal enough fan base, can go exclusive.
Okay, but check it out like this though. All right, whenever you go buy it exclusive and they got it, right?
Yeah,
it's done.
What's next?
So now, whenever you're 80 and you're not doing nothing, right?
Yeah,
that's done. Your money gone. Ain't no more reoccurring money coming unless you talking about publishing side. Ain't no more real. Now we talking about retail.
Yeah,
ain't no more after that. One digital download is bought.
Yeah,
there's no more.
Yeah,
but if you're streaming, you become a legend.
Okay, I get that.
It's still going. Forever.
I get that. You probably won't be able to sell your catalog, but I honestly think a lot of these people are selling their catalogs
because what?
Because they know streaming ain't gonna last.
Maybe
they might be true.
I'm not gonna doubt. I'm not gonna doubt that.
True.
Some people are saying like, I read to a video where somebody was saying, a lot of these dudes are going broke. Maybe some of these old schoolers, I could see that. Mm-hmm. But like Migos, like after old boy got killed, they sold like most of the Migos catalog. Yeah. And I thought that was smart because Migos ain't gonna be the same without Takeoff.
No.
It's not gonna be the same. It's never gonna be.
Offset's about to blow.
Huh?
Offset's about to blow.
But as a group, like if Quavo and Takeoff, Offset. No, I don't think Offset's gonna blow that big.
We're gonna blow.
I don't think.
You know why? He's Cardi B, and he's changing this whole format. He's dancing.
Now,
he's giving you more entertainment.
If he reinvents himself, it can happen. It can happen.
He calling himself the Michael Jackson of hip hop. He dancing and everything. Now he's switching the whole shit. That's why he wear Michael Jackson.
I mean, if you reinvent yourself, you never know what happens. You never know.
He gonna sell more.
And everybody got to reinvent themselves.
And he got his wife.
Yeah, everybody got to reinvent themselves. We know that. Everything gets old after a while. Your sound gets old. Your image gets old. Everything gets old.
Yep.
But I just thought it was genius. But then you got some old schoolers like I think like look at some of these old schoolers. Yeah, they might be going broke because they're not making new music. And that's the thing. When you're 80, you're talking about 80 years old. Definitely nobody's making no music at 80 years old.
They will though.
Yeah. You think so nowadays?
I mean, how old is hip hop?
But none of these old schoolers don't really make music at old ages.
Nas starting to.
And they could.
Nas just dropped a new one. He's getting up there.
But I look at cats that are even older than him, and I'm like, what's the excuse?
They don't got the sauce.
What's the excuse?
They missed out. But the Nas's and the Jay-Z's and now beyond, they gonna win off of it.
But it's still no excuse to still not be making music if you're still alive,
if it's a waste of time.
If
nobody gonna buy it.
If they're making product sales.
I mean, they could get something, right?
you gonna go listen to the new Kumo D
something's
shit?
Better than nothing.
You gonna listen to the new Kumo D shit?
No, but I'm not even talking about cats. I'm just not even just Kumo D. It's none of these old school cats really.
Because they're not hot.
Yeah.
They're not hot. They were hot.
Yeah. Some choose not to be though.
But it's just something you could do till you die. I just still don't. To me, it doesn't make no sense.
You gotta stay relevant too, though. Now.
But you can't stay relevant if you're not making new music.
So you don't think Jay-Z making music?
So it's like
Jay-Z still making money though.
But Jay-Z is a different level.
But he still.
The thing about he stayed in. A lot of them old school cats they stopped for like 3-4 years.
And that's the thing. Like a lot of these cats still could have made, even though the level wouldn't be on Jay-Z's level.
Ooh, why do you say that?
They could still drop music and still get picked up by the Spotify playlist and still
give me an example.
They'll leave money on the table.
Give me an example.
What you talking about?
You talking about Ja Rule, somebody like that? You talking about Ja Rule?
Yeah, cats. Yeah.
My 80s rappers still get streamed though if they got it up there.
Yeah, but
people love to hear that old school like
Slick Rick.
Yeah,
Slick Rick, old joint. People still go back to listen to old Slick
None of them really do though. None of them release no new music.
They don't know
what I'm saying.
Slick might well that's old now. But you remember when he came back that time?
Yeah.
That shit was hard.
Yeah.
Like Busta tried to come back every blue.
Busta got some out now.
Yeah, he just dropped the album recently.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So that's what I'm saying. It's that little pocket of the Jay-Z class.
It's probably 95 up.
They can come back.
Yeah. 95 up.
I mean, Tribe even waited 20 years, came back and went gold.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what we're saying.
Then their tours are selling out more than some of the young cats. They losing money.
And that's another thing. I don't think like we booked the show. It was a Slick Rick, Dougie Fresh, Houdini, so like didn't do well. I think like when you got this old music.
When did you do it?
It was years ago. Nobody wants
to do it now.
Nobody really wants to watch these tours and just see this same old music.
That was a few years ago. It was corny. Now it's
relevant.
You see what I'm saying?
If you did that tour today,
we did it. It was a while back, but it didn't do well.
Not because that was corny back.
It was corny then.
Now
they're older.
They fucking with it.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of old school cats is coming
back out now.
Shit. I mean, even Killer Mike dropped the heat, right?
He's been pretty relevant.
But he fucking 49.
He's been pretty relevant though.
Yeah, with the rap and all that.
And he stays in politics.
Too,
how would you define your sound?
Mutated.
Mutated?
Yeah.
Explain that.
It's versatile, it's melodic, it's subject matter, it's articulate at times, it's ghetto, it's fun, it's serious, it's every emotion a human could have.
Okay.
Mutated.
Okay. Violence in hip hop. Something I'm always got to ask people. The shootings and killings in hip hop. Is this a hip hop culture problem, or is this like a hood culture problem, urban culture problem, or is it both?
It's all of the above.
All the above. It's all the above.
To me, it's a marketing problem.
Yeah.
To me, it's all marketing.
You think it's marketing?
Yeah, it's very marketing. Because it comes from you're growing up as a kid from watching cartoons, violent cartoons. Don't you watch? Don't have violent cartoons?
Yeah, Elmer Fudd shooting on.
Then when you get to the stage of then you got the news. All right, when you get past the news stage, now they into music.
Okay.
So it's all a marketing thing to guide the culture.
But why is it just hip hop?
I think now with that, why is it just hip hop? I think it's because of hood culture. You know why?
Because hip hop has the hood culture. So
I think because everybody
like hood culture gets some of the accountability of it, right?
It's all hood culture. Everybody think they got to be hood to be popular.
It's the drug culture.
Like when people say like, why did Benny Butcher not send somebody to Walmart to go get whatever he had to get? Do you agree with that?
What?
Benny Butcher? Like when he was in Houston, you know, he's rocking all the jewelry. He goes to Walmart and he gets robbed. And somebody's like, "Why you ain't just send one of the homeboys to go get, you know, whatever you had to get?" Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
No, why is you wearing your jewelry?
Well, and then if you're a certain type of artist, why is
you gotta be Benny the Butcher everywhere you go?
No, you don't, bro.
Can you be like the regular, whatever your government name is?
If I'm
going to Walmart, if you go to Walmart, can you be your government?
It depends on what your music say too. Now.
Yeah.
You gotta be a certain type of cat.
So if you're Benny the Butcher, then you gotta be Benny the Butcher everywhere, right?
Like because like go back to Cole. Cole can go out and ride a bike in New York and down here and be around. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
He's like a nomad.
So you can't.
Nobody wants to. You know
you can't do that in certain areas.
That's true.
And no, I've never seen nobody else do that, like on his level.
Andre 3000 sit outside and playing a flute in the middle of Atlanta. Nobody bother him.
Because he don't put himself around those elements whatsoever.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but he downtown Atlanta is those elements.
Yeah.
Everybody knows.
I get that. You never ride nobody
but at the end of the day, though, downtown is safer than Decatur.
Yeah.
That's keep it real.
Yeah, it's true.
You can't. He wouldn't be in Decatur playing.
But that mug be all over the world playing it there. But they respect him too. It's about respect level. And if you ain't like, if you helping the community, you ain't flossing on them too hard, and you ain't got no real. Now that's a different like Nipsey. He was all in the community and everything too. But
and
he was
still
he's a part of gang culture though.
But that's the thing, and they say once you in it forever. You know,
you can't get
even though people think they can get out of it and get away from it.
But I do agree with security. I agree with removing yourself from all the things that are possibly evil and being smart about your moves. I mean, I don't care what level you're on. You could be on this level here.
Oh no. What about like the Cardi B thing where she threw the mic? You think she should have restrained herself?
Nah, I think she should
throw the damn mic.
But now you know she didn't even hit the person that threw the water.
Looked like she did on camera.
But I'm just reacting.
And she got lawsuits on her.
But that's just a human reaction.
Yeah. Like it gotta be human.
But she told people to splash water on her before.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Oh,
yeah, she told people to splash water on her.
About it.
Yeah,
all I know is what I
she was telling people to splash water on her, you know, on a WAP and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you exactly what it is.
Yeah.
That was a business move.
Well,
that was a marketing.
It was adapt because it was apparently not wet.
That was marketing.
That was a marketing move.
It was just.
That was a marketing move.
She's not even getting lost.
She's not even getting no. That's just something to throw off.
Yeah,
that's the stuff something to keep that buzz spiking.
Yeah,
Offset album about to come out. They got the single Jealousy out.
Like the Adam 22 thing. That's probably like that's probably what's going on. That's all marketing, right? Yeah, that's all marketing, right?
He just that type of dude. Yeah, that's
all marketing. Yeah, bro. But back to the violent thing. Back to the violent thing. Violence is entertainment.
It is. We love mob movies.
If we don't criticize it in the music,
men in society, we're
we don't criticize it in the movies.
No.
So why is it so criticized in the music?
Because hip hop's the only music that gets taken literal.
But the movies too, though.
We don't.
It's like you gotta live whatever you say.
We take it literal. How many years Cats done said?
Watched it.
And telling you that, you gotta live what you say, live what you say, live what you say.
How many years we watched it on TV before we even comprehended on the music?
I mean, I do agree. It's like a double standard. It's like hypocrisy.
People get upset with rappers whenever they rap shit they don't do.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
True. And it's entertainment.
It's
like the movie. It's fake like the movie, but they're supposed to rap real.
That's what Eminem said though. Tell him Dre is nothing but just music. Right. You know, it's like all that stuff Eminem was rapping, like, throwing his wife in the trunk. It was.
And it was accepted.
And it was going batshit crazy. Like, oh, you hear what he just said? He talking about killing his wife and taking his daughter to the beach while she's in the trunk.
You know why it was cool for him? Because they looked at it as entertainment. They knew he was bullshitting because his character didn't show that type of person.
They still went at him though.
They went at him, but he didn't walk around looking gangster.
He didn't go with
he didn't have no jury. He was a regular dude. Like, we know he creating. We know this guy over here creating. He deep as hell.
That's different too with certain rappers too. If you're one of those creator rappers,
that's crazy.
They know you painting a picture.
They
know you writing a movie.
It's all metaphors.
It's metaphors, and that's all it is.
Do you think this violent culture is going to ease up any? I don't think so.
No, it's entertainment.
I think it's got worse.
Is sex going to ease up?
No.
And violence never ease
up. Never.
Sex sells, violence sells.
Controversy sells, bro.
All that shit.
That's crazy.
If I let you walk in here and slap me in the back of my head, we'll go viral right now.
You know what I'm saying? Too easy.
But we come over here and shake hands, we won't get 2 views.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But white guy come slap in the back of my head, we go viral.
This is America.
You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
And they doing a lot of stuff to go viral now.
Yeah, people
you see a guy got shot trying to do a prank. Like he tried to rob somebody, roll up on somebody with a butcher knife, like he was gonna rob him or something, and dude pulled out the gun and shot him. And then there was another one where dude just pulls up at the store and has some lady, like Walmart lady, come to bring groceries, pops the trunk, and they're doing like a prank kidnapping and whatnot. Cops get caught on. Like these people out there doing a lot of wild stuff.
They're trying to go
get
viral.
Clicks. Yeah, they go viral.
They ain't trying to revenue.
That ain't it.
One of our partners just went viral for slapping the shit out of somebody.
And that's the thing. You can't.
You think you made a wooden nickel from it?
You can't
just 1 million views.
Over 2 million.
They ain't got $2 from it.
Well, that's because you got to constantly go viral. They think just going one time.
You got to go viral on your own shit.
Yeah, they think going one time viral is like they made it. You know what I'm saying?
But this
like
is
they
what
don't
you're
hit a home
supposed
run,
to
hit a grand
do.
slam.
This is what you do if you're a marketing thinker.
Yeah.
You create merch around this whole little viral thing.
Well, I'm glad you touched on that. Griselda. They blew up off of the merch first. Yeah. You think maybe artists need to try to do that more too sometimes?
That's the whole purpose.
Push a different brand.
Product, period.
Yeah, a different product or brand, try to blow up the other one.
They should push the product before the music.
Yeah, kind of like we got the gummies over here. We're going to use the gummies to try to help us sell the liquor.
The
gummies.
That's smart.
Music don't matter for shit.
Product placement, man.
You hear that, people? Your music don't fucking matter.
So you heard it. Y'all get caught up in the music. Y'all need not get caught up in. Basically, you got to be a brand, more of a reality TV show. I would say
you got to push the product. You got to push what's gonna make the money to fund the music,
right?
To get the music hot. You got to push that. Why would I put energy on the music when it don't revenue quick when you underground, but you can sell it out a couple of T-shirts and it can revenue quicker to put into your music. Yeah. Keep it going.
That's all. That's what you do.
Now, what do you think about the process of like artists always trying to get signed to major labels? I always feel like the process should be not trying to sign with a major label, but to possibly find an investor. Somebody who's willing to invest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You think artists need to go more that route? Because they're all thinking about major labels, sign with a label. And even when you sign a label, okay, they give you an advance, but if you don't know how to market and promote,
it's the same struggle.
You go back to the square one.
Stop chasing the deal.
Yeah.
Stop that narrative or that concept, wherever it came from. It
80s.
It shouldn't even exist.
Everybody should be just trying to focus on independence, right?
Bro, we all over the world right now.
Yeah. Everybody should focus on independence.
Right. And you got to be smart.
And you got to be smart and you got to be strategic with what you're doing and just analyze your moves, but put your money in the right places.
Yeah.
Don't just, okay, I'm going to the studio. Okay, you done been in the studio. You got the track done.
Put it to you like this.
You know what I mean? Invest in promotion.
Think about how many times, and then always have revenue on your mind first.
Yeah.
Like even if a label, chasing a label, think about how many people feel that chase labels, right?
Yeah.
And now they broke, busted, and disgusted.
Yeah.
And crying because they can't even find their way and they lost in their own rap song.
Yeah.
Right.
But if they would have took all that time and just sold their own shit the whole time, at least they would have something to motherfucking show for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And another thing, an artist got to have multiple ways to revenue. Because if you focus on trying to revenue off just music,
you're going to lose.
That's just
lose.
Point blank.
Because you can't revenue off music until your brand high anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why you think whenever you get signed to a major, right? It takes back in the day anyway. But now you already hot. But back in the day, they would have to build you up for years before you come.
Yeah. Right.
So you can revenue.
I mean, even Kendrick Lamar was on TDE for ever before he came out.
And that TDE was independent.
Yeah, because I didn't realize till the other day I was listening to J-Rock and Lil Wayne, and he was doing the hook. I just thought he was actually just in the video. Yeah. And I was like, oh, he's doing the hook.
Yeah, he was.
And nobody even knew that his name's not even on the song or nothing. Nobody even knew who the hell he was.
They came from the grassroots.
Artists don't want to be developed.
You think that's another thing? Like people want this overnight success.
They don't want to be developed. They don't want to be
supposed to get signed, get the money, and
don't nobody want to develop.
Yeah, they don't want to go through the process.
You know what's crazy? They don't even want the overnight success.
They don't even want that.
We don't have the artists. We don't have artists that we can give them the world, and they still don't want it. We got stable. We got stable artists, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now our company is not a record label, but we have a music department. Our company is an innovations company.
Yeah.
And we deal with all things dreams. whatever you think of, we try to bring it possible and make it into a product and sell it.
Naming it Woodboy Digital kind of keeps it open for more than just everything,
right.
You know.
So it's like artists, especially here, they don't even really want what you can give them.
Yeah. That was our concept with New Litter, like new breed. Everything could always be open for something new.
Yeah.
You don't got to be stagnant and just stay the same. Let me ask you your opinion, Moray. What's your opinion on his situation? You feel like
which one?
Moray. You feel like he's made it, or hasn't made it? You feel like he's made it, or does he still have work to do?
He got work to do.
We got work to do.
That's obvious.
What do you think's missing?
Image.
Image is one. He got to find an image.
What would you?
And
suggest?
I'm not even. I mean, I think he should dial down. He should go back to just being a regular dude.
Just regular,
and just be soulful with his singing.
I think he needs to sing more.
That church
I think he needs to sing more.
Yeah.
I think he needs to actually sing more instead of trying to mix the raw wave type thing.
He should just sing.
Just sing, like sing for real.
I think he has identity crisis.
Yeah,
like like.
I only met the brother one time.
I've never met him, and I wish him. If you watch it, I wish him.
I never met him.
All the best.
I ain't got no bad.
Wish everybody in Fayetteville, North Carolina, be successful. It seems like they don't know if he's like a hook guy, or a guy that can hold down the soul.
But it's okay if he's a hook guy though.
And that's fine.
Nate Dogg made a lot
of
living
people
off that road.
But you got to figure that out. You got to figure out. And then like you do a song with like, what is it, Polo G, and then you do a song with Benny the Butcher. It's like
Offset.
It's just like
it's like a drill rapper.
That's somebody chasing for.
Yeah, it's like it's no like real direction on like how we.
And we don't even know who idea these are.
No, we don't. We don't know.
Yeah,
we don't know who's like do the poetry.
He put a post up the other day talking about he was just frustrated with Interscope and Pick 6. So.
And I mean, he probably right. I mean, I would probably be a little frustrated in the situation too. You know, I had a song that had all the traction that I had on YouTube. He's got 800,000 subscribers, if I'm not mistaken, on YouTube. He's getting traction on Spotify, but something's still missing.
Can I ask you a real question? Do we know the numbers are real?
All right, this is the thing.
We knew.
We never know the numbers are real because that saying that numbers. What was the saying used to say?
We know.
People. What was the saying?
We know.
Women lie, men lie, numbers never lie.
I know. He know.
This is the honest podcast. I'm about to be honest now. I'm about to be honest now. I'm about to be totally honest. I'm about to be totally honest. Hold up. Let me put this down. We know numbers lie now.
Yeah.
We know. Early, like I done it before when nobody knew when people were buying followers.
Yeah.
So everybody was selling followers, you buying followers, and the demand was crazy. So everybody selling. Nobody knew like once you buy the follower, they're telling us, hey, the followers are real. So we're like, oh, we're selling them. These are real followers. Because that's what they're saying. Right. We're selling them. Next thing you know, followers start dropping off. You're like, people hitting you like, yo, followers dropping. We're like, yo, we don't. No, we already got terms of service in place about that. But then we start realizing, oh, like these ain't real. And that's when you start realizing, oh, numbers do lie. They do lie.
Right.
Because you can buy followers, you can buy likes,
here's the thing,
you can buy plays, you can buy views, you can buy comments. You can buy everything.
Where people drop the ball, though. Numbers do lie.
Yeah.
But you can still make a bag off lies.
No, you can't. If you got good quality,
what you mean?
You can. You can, but you gotta have a right kind of quality or the right kind of product.
No, I'm not even talking about within YouTube or anything like that. I'm talking about if I here's a little jewel for you, kiddo.
Yeah.
Oh, if you spray your page
with a bunch of numbers outside of the internet. Outside of the internet.
Take that to the mom and pop business, get y'all game. They see them numbers, they like, damn, especially the ones who don't know nothing about this shit. Most of the local people here, they don't know nothing about this shit. They look at the numbers, they like, damn, okay. How much you want to promote my business?
Yeah.
I say, I got a podcast, I got this, that, and the other. Okay, just give me $1,000 every time my motherfucking drop, and I'll drop your name and I will promote you through the whole episode. Boom. Episode. Now they paying you $1,000. And now if you're a true person, I wouldn't do that. Because I don't like bamboozling people, but I'm just saying.
You
can manipulate the look and you can make your budget quick if you want to.
Yeah.
Well, this is one thing I do know about Spotify. Major labels are buying like crazy. So if major labels are buying,
Yeah.
You know anybody underneath is botting.
Oh, everybody's botting.
You know,
Everybody
and that's the thing. Everybody is, and that's when you bot. Like anything else, there's a right way to do things, and there's a wrong way to do things.
Right.
These people get greedy, they get aggressive, and then you start saying, "Oh, this dude just dropped the song last week. Nobody knew him from, Joe Schmo. Nobody knew him from Can of Paint, and all of a sudden he got, 20,000 plays a week just flying in. That's when people start scratching their head, and numbers can't lie, man.
No numbers.
But see, the thing about this, you gotta know what position you.
But he got some real numbers in there, though. Even if there's some fake numbers in there, there's some real numbers in there. Because you had Marshmello commenting, which is Marshmello's huge.
Marshmello is with the crew, though.
Yeah,
that don't matter.
No, I know, but they threw him on Marshmello's playlist too, and that got him a little bit of traction to get on the bigger playlist.
That's what the crew Marshmello's manager.
No, I get that. No, I get that, and that's what you expect. But
then after, Marshmello do that. That's the influence. You got the
you
bought it up, right?
I don't know that Marshmello's necessarily bought.
No, but Morey.
Yeah, but I don't know if Marshmello's bought. Marshmello got 50 million. He got more subscribers than Drake.
I can't.
Marshmello got more subscribers than Drake on YouTube.
Of course, but I can't say or deny. I don't know, man. I believe everybody lie.
No, okay. Let me say it like this. Do I think there's some botting going on? Yes. Do I think the majority of Marshmello's plays are bots? Probably not the majority.
Out of the 50, what you think?
Probably not the majority.
30 million?
He's a different genre. So
He's super huge. And nobody's ever seen his face. He's got a gimmick. He's a DJ.
As far as him commenting on Morey, I think he was getting a piece of the pie.
Well, he probably was, but they had him comment, and then they had him throw on the playlist.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if Mo is his manager, is Marshmello's manager, and Mo is Morey's CEO of his company, which is Big Six.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Why wouldn't you tell when you're artist to do that?
Sense.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's like the J. Cole thing. Like, without Mark Pitts being your manager,
right?
I've always explained it like we know Jay-Z. Jay-Z's the biggest Biggie Smalls dick rider ever.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's so easy for Mark Pitts to just, and that's what your manager's supposed to do if he's a good manager. And if not, then you probably need a better manager.
Imagine this though, without Mark Pitts, yes, but at the same time, without Cole and his team grind, he wouldn't sustain them regardless.
No, you're right. Because
he can get you in there.
Because the first song had a little, didn't do too well. Because he tried to get back a little too early. I felt like.
What you mean?
Explain
that. Who that?
Yeah, I don't feel like you needed to get back to the city. The first song.
I think that was a get back. No, I think that was
because everybody from the city was in it. Fayetteville State band, all the local artists. It's a give back. It's a lookout, give back, show love to the city. But you need to get the foot in the door first.
But no, he took advantage of the New Orleans Saints winning the championship that time.
But that song didn't do well.
No, I'm not saying, but he made a who that. You remember New Orleans Saints?
Yeah, but it was not so much the song. It was the video.
It was a buzz record though.
Yeah, it was a buzz record because the Saints won the Super Bowl.
It was a buzz record, and it was more so like
it was more of an album cut. It was more of an album cut.
Yeah, it was too much spitting.
Yeah, that's what was album cut.
Really. Yeah, that's why I believe.
It was. I'm talking about like most buzz records. They end up being like a.
Well, look at the follow-up with Trey Songz.
Well, that was
with the big bow and everything. They had to actually put all that into it because it was.
But did that work? Really?
It helped. It did. I think it did. I think it saved it. I think it saved this album.
Yeah, Trey.
I thought it worked this album.
It did good.
I think it saved this album.
It was a good record. I think he didn't even with those songs.
So he wasn't gonna get no radio play.
So what about the Rihanna song?
But see, he didn't win with the radio play.
What about the Rihanna?
I get that, but
you see what I'm saying?
I get that, but he needed that. He needed that little commercial mainstream joint, and that's what they
was trying to put
it out there.
I thought they was trying to push him as a Drake type thing, and that shit didn't work.
Oh, the
when
singing,
he dialed back,
singing and rapping.
When he dialed back, went for the Dollar in the Dream, went more humble.
The Missy Elliott joint, right? The joint he did with Missy Elliott.
Not even that. That was good though.
That's the one I'm thinking.
But he went to that Dollar in the Dream. And he went back more of a roots of touching the people and being like a nomad type thing. When he started growing the dread, that's when he started getting cult following.
Yeah.
Other than that, if he would have kept doing that, he might not would have been who he is.
Well, the first album was probably a little bit too hip hop too for the mainstream.
It was
that nice watch was.
I mean, I liked it. No, I liked it. You know what I'm saying?
I never really
said that Cole put out a terrible album.
I didn't like the first.
You don't like the first album?
I liked it because it's him, but I ain't like.
I liked it.
I don't think it was his concepts. I don't think it was his ideals of that.
My favorite Cole joints is
probably not when you at your first album. You got Jay-Z and Rap Nation involved. Labels always gonna get in, but
Forest Hills Drive.
Yeah.
Forest Hills Drive.
Most people say that's his best.
I like KOD. You know why I like KOD?
Why?
Because KOD sound like it's from here.
Yeah. My favorite joint he ever did was the
warm up.
The Middle Child's my favorite joint.
My favorite, my favorite shit is the mixtape. The first mixtape, the warm up with the come up, the warm up.
The one you passing out here?
Yeah, I like that mixtape.
So tell us a little bit more about the Woodboy Digital. Like, what all entails with that?
It's an innovations company, man. That we brought out like 2020. Me and him got together.
Okay.
I already had Woodboy Entertainment back in the day, but that was just a music company. Then I wanted to diversify myself whenever in the future with the Woodboy Digital. He came and brought up opportunities to put an artist down and try to promote him because he was managing already.
Mm-hmm.
First, I didn't want to really do it, but then we started coaching together because, I needed a coach because I had coached the AAU travel team.
Okay, that's what's up.
I needed an assistant coach.
Basketball?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I needed an assistant coach to help me out, and he volunteered to do it with me. And then when we did that, the pandemic came, so that stopped that whole thing.
Yeah.
So we said, damn, we might as well get head first back into the music and pushing this brand.
Yeah.
So, we started on that. But the Woodboy Digital is a company, like I said, that houses all dreams. Right now, we're into films, music, fashion. We will be into tech. We will be into sponsoring sports players and stuff like that.
Is that gonna kind of branch off with the AAU thing y'all doing?
Yeah.
Y'all still doing that?
So we just gonna brand players up like with our stuff and all that. Now we're not really coaching right now as of yet, as far as like travel, but we'll get back into it.
Where most y'all's players from around your area?
Yeah, and
in my area, Hope County and Scotland County area like that. But the branding part is like we trying to brand athletes since high school do the NIL.
Uh-huh.
So now we trying to bring in where we can promote and brand them throughout their high school year.
Okay.
To build them up.
Okay. That's smart.
To get the money for.
And
also
the game has changed because they NIL too.
So esports too.
Yeah.
Esports.
Yeah. Video game.
Okay.
Yeah, my son, he has an esports team. He came in third place.
How's that usually work? The esports teams?
They pick a game. Which they're playing Splatoon right now, and they go against everybody across the world.
Okay.
And
they for money and stuff.
Yeah, they go.
Yeah, because gaming rules YouTube and stuff like that. The gaming is killing it. Twitch, YouTube. I mean, it's gaming dominates.
Yeah. Shout out to Free Flow.
Free Flow.
You know what I'm saying? My son team. They did good in New York. We getting them jerseys. Yeah, we getting them jerseys and everything. They're gonna be all right.
Yeah.
That's a new wave, man.
And y'all got music wise, are you working on new music, albums, singles? What do you do?
We got a compilation out.
Okay.
Right now.
Y'all can go get that. Y'all have to call the number right now. Well, text the number on 910-661-3647.
Okay.
Text the number 1 to that, and it'll give you a free download. But we're also working on our artist Pale the Stacks, which we're working on him to drop in the fourth quarter this year.
Yeah, I've heard of him.
So, that's what we're really heavy on now. He got some studio tomorrow. You know, to studio work on the joint. So,
all right. So free download. This is something I always talk about.
Mm-hmm.
I always explain the rap game as the wire.
Mm-hmm.
Every morning in the wire, you get up. What do? They passed out testers.
Yeah.
Those testers are free. Keywords are free and dope.
Right, yeah.
Free dope. See, that's how I look at the music business. Like it's like these dudes start rapping 2 weeks ago and be like, yo, I should be getting paid for a show. Yeah. I should be getting paid this. But when you're still supposed to, always think of the concept of like the woman in the grocery store back in the days when you're a kid giving out the little hors d'oeuvres, trying to get you hooked while you're there. Like, yo, try this out. Right. And you're like, oh man, where those at? I gotta buy those right now.
You know why they feel like that though?
Why?
Because if you're getting distributed on all platforms, you're basically giving out for free anyway.
They're giving out for free anyway. Yeah.
So it don't really nothing matter like that. That's why we say music value don't even matter like that.
Yeah.
It's just something to do.
Yeah, so like you always still gotta kind of give them something free and get them hooked, right?
See, the creative
I mean,
customer,
You can't
But-
just
but
go
when
in
I-
this
when I-
idea of they not knowing what the product is and knowing what
you
it
say
is
it's
and
on
trying
all
to charge,
platforms,
right?
if I tell you it's on all platforms, ain't you gonna listen to it for free?
Most of the platforms you can. I mean, a lot
other
of
than your
platforms you can.
membership, you know what I'm saying? You go
Yeah.
Apple Music.
I mean, they could just go to
I'm
YouTube and listen free all day.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna give you a prime example. Like you got a Lakers hat on, right? You're a Lakers fan.
No,
I'm just saying. I'm
I
gonna
used
use
to
that
sell.
example.
I used to
though.
sell
Colors-
snapbacks.
colors
I
look
got
good,
you.
Yeah, I
I'm
used to
gonna
sell
use that as an
snapbacks.
example. Right. You know why you watching the Lakers or whatever your favorite team is, so they can sell that hat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
free to watch the Lakers on TV, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not free.
Well, I'm just saying.
It's free to watch.
Watch.
You might have to pay for the channel,
But you
Yeah,
to watch the
yeah,
Lakers.
yeah.
It's free to watch the game.
Yeah.
Unless you want the NBA pass, but if it's on TNT or ESPN, it's given
But
to you.
if you
for
go
free.
back in the day, NBA or NBC, you're watching the
For
motherfucker.
free. But the whole purpose of the entertainment part of watching the game is to sell that hat, is to sell that jersey.
Mhm.
It's the product to sell. I'm gonna give
Think
you
about
something. Yeah. I'm gonna give you something to guide you
So
back to
basically,
me.
what you're saying is dudes are just caught up too much in the music.
Yes.
Music will never make
Let
the
me ask
sale,
you
bro.
this.
Think
Do
about
you-
it. Think about RCA, right?
Yeah.
One that used to be one of the
Yeah.
biggest companies
Oh
ever.
yeah. Give
They did not make their music for them to buy the music.
Yeah.
They made it to buy record players.
Or CD players.
Yeah, no, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Or CD
So
players.
CD player, or whenever somebody films a movie, Sony puts out Spider-Man. You think they
Yeah.
care about them going? Nah,
Now,
they
do you
want them to
look at-
buy big screen TVs. You know,
Do you look at music as an art then? I've
Yeah.
never really looked at music as an art.
It's an art. It's an art form.
I've just always looked at it as a product.
So okay,
I've always just looked at it
That's
as
fair though.
but
That's fair.
That's
That's
you're right.
fair. That's
And
fair.
you're right.
You're right. That's fair.
But do you still look at Miles Davis as just a product? You said music.
No, I can't look at Miles Davis.
Do you look at the marching band that's marching around here?
That takes the talent.
Now, if
It's
you're
a
playing
product.
instruments
Yeah,
and
that's
stuff like
exactly
that,
right.
But your voice is an instrument now.
True. Yeah. You might have a point.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Now, packaging art,
It's different.
they do sell the Picasso. You can buy that.
different.
It's packaged.
yeah, but even he had to give away some free paintings before he became Picasso.
You damn
probably.
right.
That's true.
You
I
damn
agree
right.
with that.
He had to get to that point
Yeah.
before he
Off
was
the rip.
Picasso.
I agree with that.
You're right.
Now you got
You
to
can't
give the receipt.
like they come in and they just put this extensive value on it right away.
Well, okay, I ask you
And
this though.
I'm just a strong opponent.
How-
Like if you ain't made nothing, what kind of value are we talking about here? Like,
But check this out though. How long do you give?
what do you mean?
How long do you free?
How long you give free?
Some people get caught up in free too so long that they never sell.
To me, I just think you gotta just take that one song and just be that song that you constantly, that you know it's the crack. The one that you know is the crack, that's the one you give away for free.
Okay.
And you give away for free for every single fan that you're trying to build.
Mhm.
And all the rest of the new music, they want after that, they want that crack after that, they gotta pay for it.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? But you gotta give them that crack because these dudes don't even give them crack. They're trying to, give away something free, and it's not even crack. It's not even gonna make them come back. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing.
Can I tell you how I would do that? I would give them the music, but I would put a product right around that crack song. I would make a T-shirt branded of that song. I would make a hat of that song. Cause
You can get more buildings with product. Than you can with music.
because look,
Especially
at the end of the
if you're a
day, when that song get old, that damn hat and that shirt, all that's still gonna be able to sell.
People always need clothes and shirts. They need
All
shirts
kinds
more
of
than
shit.
you need a shirt more than
Think about this.
than you do.
How many
new
times you
music.
seen a Nirvana shirt in Walmart?
A what?
Nirvana,
Um,
Metallica,
I ain't been in a
Aerosmith.
while. Yeah, I ain't been in a
Run
while.
I'm just saying in
Run
general,
DMC shirt.
any spot.
Run DMC,
Def Jam.
Yeah.
You see
Tupac
that forever.
shirt, Tupac shirt.
Def Jam ain't even. Who cares?
Yeah.
But
Def Jam
the
ain't even
vintage,
popping
the
now.
vintage thing of it,
Yeah.
you still Crush Groove, you still, you still
A
rock.
Tupac shirt. It's gonna last forever.
Yeah. That's what
So
matters.
that's what matters.
So basically, artists is going about it backwards.
Hell
Yes.
yeah.
They're going about it
As
backwards.
a matter of
Yeah,
fact,
look, I
I'm gonna
can't
beat
even-
we'll beat them up with ourselves. So we're not
Yeah.
sitting here acting like
Especially back
we
in the
had
day.
this
So everybody's
all our life.
everybody.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Nobody
Well,
knew
we
this
got
business
who
before
y'all
they got
are.
into this business.
Right.
Like I always looked at this business as like, this is our first time meeting face to face, right? But it's like me and you get together, we create a pizza joint.
Mhm.
we name it, you know what I'm saying?
Mutate Pizza.
Mutate Pizza.
Yeah.
Right. We open up the joint, we got the sign. All right, first day, we open up. Somebody walks in and we get our first order. Next thing you know, me and you are looking at each other like, all right, yo, go make the pizza. And you're like, go make the pizza. You know how to make pizzas. No, that's how I look at everybody getting in this business.
Oh yeah.
Open up a pizza joint that don't know how to make pizzas.
Hey, you right though, bro.
Yeah,
they know nothing. They know nothing. They think you just make music and that's it. They don't understand the breaking music part is really the whole complex part.
See, they got the journey confused.
Yeah.
See, they think the journey is.
There's no one way to break music. There's no one way that fits for everybody.
Only one way is get to the people.
Yeah.
The real people.
The real people. The third, like I said, 1 tier, 2 tier, 3 tier. That third tier is the goal.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be the forever, the coat people, or they're going to be the customers to buy.
Yeah.
Your first tier ain't going to buy.
That third one and after that?
That first tier, you got to give away. That's the giveaway. Now, look, we took our strategy from the NBA. Like, the NBA will promote something free to guide you to the stadium.
It's a funnel, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Once they get you in the experience, that's the stadium. Once they get you inside the experience, you're seeing everything.
You know how many logos is in the NBA arena, even on TV?
Right.
All that's for money.
It's like a big pop-up shop.
Yeah. No, the NBA is just an advertising platform like radio at this point.
That's what I'm saying.
Everything.
We got the blueprint every day. If we sit back and watch
you
Walmart, the blueprint is in our faces every day, y'all, on how to sell or how to create a customer.
It's right there.
It's right there.
You can make a lot of money if you just apply. I'm telling you.
What do you think about these businesses playing politics?
That's what you mean?
Like
the Bud Light situation and whatnot that went on.
I don't know nothing about it. You know about it?
Yeah, I know something.
Basically, what Bud Light did was they sent a beer bottle to a sponsor that was a transgender influencer. And you know, transgenderism is really a political issue nowadays.
Yeah.
And you know, they basically he promoted it on a video and a lot of people went crazy. They went from number 1 beer to the number 14 beer. They lost over 30% of their market shares because they play politics. I have this strong thing, opinion, like no business should play politics. I think you alienate. NBA did it too. They play politics. NFL did it too. Sports got so political. ESPN is political
right now.
Like they choose a side. They choose a political side. We know in America it's typically, you know, Republicans or Democrats. You can't really.
What they didn't understand. A lot of these people that watch sports don't understand politics.
It's not even just that. I don't think they want politics in their sports. They don't. Yeah, they just want to watch sports when they watch sports.
Because you can't blend the two. Like it was hard to watch. Like me as a kid that played football, when I heard the national anthem, that put me up for the football game. Yeah. Like when I played high school ball, the national anthem matters to me as a player. Yeah. But you know, when they had the time to knee and all that, they made a big deal about the national anthem. And I was looking at like, I get it, but don't get it because it's kind of contradicting at the same time as y'all don't want nobody to respect the flag, but at the same time, y'all want us to respect that other side of the situation. That's the Black Lives Matters and all that, but y'all don't respect the flag. When some people look at the flag different, as it gets them crunk for the game. Like some players, or I'm just speaking on myself. Like it motivated me to the game about to start now. Right. You know what I mean? That national anthem matters. You know what I mean?
I wasn't even really going there with the kneeling for the flag so much as just, you know, choosing a political side. Like, I just think if you're trying to build a consumer base, like if you're selling music, just focus on making good music.
Oh, well, I do.
If you're selling a hot dog, just focus on making the best fucking hot dog on the fucking planet.
I
don't want to go in like, you know, vote Democrat or vote Republican or screw Democrats or screw Republicans while I'm going to get a hot dog. And that's what these businesses are doing. I think it's just terrible. I think y'all got a great mindset. You just
I don't care about
focus on the brand, focus on the product, focus on the quality. Don't get caught up in the music so much as being the number 1 seller of your brand.
No, it's definitely
See, it's
get caught up. I'm thinking you. To me, it sounds like you're more about your character, your
it's more about
personality,
the brand.
who you are.
More so lifestyle, more so lifestyle
just,
product.
Yeah,
and these everyday household needs what people want.
Yeah,
It's still a character.
Wants and needs.
Yeah, wants and needs.
Yeah,
You got to think about it. We're trying to have something in everybody's household.
You now explain that. You how far to the extent of that? Like
even to toilet paper.
So
household accessories. Whenever we get to that part of it, we want to be in everybody's household.
Basically, like Master P is doing with branding everything, rap snacks and everything. Stereo.
We want anybody
stereo, whatever.
Grandma has to buy a brand. If they don't listen to the music, okay. Grandma needs some paper towels, don't you? We got Woodboy paper towels.
Yeah. Gonna have towels,
whatever.
Yeah, whatever was created.
Let's go into it. And then we got then we got the
film. And if the music sells too, it sells. Yeah.
But then we got films. They might not listen to the music or buy the paper towel.
And you're just like, hey, as long as they buy the toilet paper, as long as they watch the film.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what we have. We create the product stuff, to be in everybody's what they like.
Yeah. And I like that mindset. I've never really heard too many cats with that mindset, you know.
Because they focus on the music.
They focus on the music.
They're trying to get a deal.
Now do me personally, I'm still an artist.
Yeah.
Do I love the music, creating it? That's just something I love to do.
Right.
Won't stop it. You know what I'm saying? I just love to do it. But even when I put my own projects together, it's still gonna be product that's gonna be pushed first from me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I made a lot of money off 3D glasses, man.
Okay,
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
And that's part of your brand.
Yeah,
that's
right.
Yeah.
Especially
that's
the
like,
older one.
I got
vintage. That's the vintage Mutate guy.
Like these that were at the
filthy thing.
The filthy gloves. I thought this was the coolest thing.
Good concept
at the joint.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Because this is his brand. You know what I'm saying? And I never seen nobody else really do this.
No.
The hobo. I call them the hobo gloves.
Right.
You know?
That was his thing.
That was his thing. Every artist has to have their thing.
Speaking of the hobo gloves, yes, I do. I do think
every artist do. Like every athlete, like Jordan got shoes.
And most of them don't have their thing, right? They're just all just making music.
How you know Michael Jordan outside of the court?
How do I
shoot?
Yeah. Well, and I'm a Tar Heel fan.
Yeah, me too.
But
I'm just saying, like.
But look how many things they branded from that one man.
That one man.
23 is branded because of him.
Yeah.
The
number.
The
ball head.
You gotta have all of that.
You
gotta have something around that product placement. You gotta place something beside it.
He's so
to
popular.
push it.
MJ's so popular that even when it's a generic basketball situation or something, a decal or something, it look like him.
It's him. It's a bald head person. It's a person with a bald head.
Yeah, and I always said if they're gonna change the logo, some people say Kobe because he passed, but I said it's gotta be MJ, man.
Matter of fact, to call conflict, don't even change the logo.
But that would probably cause conflict though.
That's what I'm saying.
Trying to have the
not
MJ
to cause
logo
conflict, don't change
because he definitely will want to get paid off of that.
Oh yeah, MJ.
Yeah, he's definitely going to get paid off.
His logo in enough arenas anyway.
Let's keep it Jerry West so the past can continue to last. Because once you take Jerry West off that, they're gonna take the past away, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now, they're gonna delete the 80s. They already trying to delete the past. So
they only show stuff. I seen something. They only show stuff from 92 and up now.
Keep the logo.
I seen something about that. I think it was something you sent me.
Yeah,
Rick Chamberlain was talking about. They only show highlight footages of stuff from 92.
90s on up now.
And up. You know,
like, they don't even show nothing about it because they trying to delete the past, man.
I don't know how much time y'all got. We hour in. I got another question I'm about to ask and I'm gonna let y'all just say whatever y'all want to talk about and shit. It's a question I got from the Bomb Shelters interview, and I kind of want to ask everybody and like hip hop artists after this question.
Recipe Phil.
If you had an alien come down today, lands on Earth, and you had to play one song for him or the group of aliens.
Yeah.
To basically tell the story of hip hop or just explain what hip hop is, what song would you play?
That's a good damn question.
Mine would be probably Run DMC. No, man, not Run DMC. Probably Curtis Blow.
That's a good damn question.
That's a good
Okay,
question.
I'm gonna tell you.
It could be anybody or recent.
It could be anybody. The answer that they gave said Biggie Smalls. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and pepper, heavy D up in the limousine. I picked Tupac. What more can I say? It wouldn't be here today if the old school didn't pave through it. He literally named like every rapper you could name.
I'm gonna say
in that song.
Self-Destruction.
The Public Enemy.
All of them.
That was a posse.
That's the posse. The
okay.
Yeah, but it had all the hip hop legends on it. I would say the first joint to me is Self-Destruction, cause that's the most lyrical song.
And it doesn't have to be a song necessarily that explains it, like because. My man Stranger the Greats picked Mobb Deep Shook Ones, which was the theme music. The theme music off of 8 Mile. It was the 8 Mile theme music. And it was hip hop as could be, yo.
Yeah, Shook was hot though, bro.
When you watch 8 Mile and you hear that Shook Ones, you're like, damn, this is hip hop as it gets right here.
I'm gonna say Self-Destruction. The song Self-Destruction. I forgot who it's multiple rappers. Coogee Rap
was on that.
Yeah, Self-Destruction.
Isn't it?
It's a posse track.
Are you talking about Symphony?
Self-Destruction.
I don't remember that one.
Top bitch Self-Destruction. KRS-One stopped it. Yeah, Coogee Rap on that. KRS-One started it. Today,
okay,
top bitch Self-Destruction. Discussion.
You go way back. How old are you?
43.
Okay, you a year younger than me, so you that's that time.
Yeah, I know a little bit about it. Self-Destruction though, that's my big girl.
Anything y'all want to shout out? Anything y'all want to talk about?
I want to talk about this WNBA.
Oh, you want to debate me on this WNBA?
Yeah, I do. I ain't on the front. I'm talking about.
All right, go ahead. Take it away, man.
You talking about with?
I don't think the WNBA is going to ever really get to.
I think it is.
I don't.
My thing.
You know why?
Tell me on it.
Because guess what? People didn't think female hip hop was going to take over. Now look at us. They dominating. The men ain't.
Yeah, I mean, they're killing it.
And they continue.
But this is going to be different.
My thing is.
This is going to be different.
It's not
rapping on the mic don't require jumping and hops and things of that nature.
The NCAA had the highest rating for the championship in the WNBA.
It does, but they're staying in the NBA, NCAA longer because they get paid more and stuff.
That made the anticipation better, though. What they
his argument is the Reese chick and the Caitlyn chick that they're going to turn that into some Magic versus Bird. But this is my problem with that.
Second coming up.
They got to dominate the league for that to work.
Why?
Magic and Bird was dominating the league.
But that narrative was started when they was in college, though.
I get that, but they still got to dominate
and
the
league.
NBA
was failing.
They still got to dominate the league.
You don't think they game ain't fit for the league?
I don't think they're going to dominate.
You don't think they game fit for the league?
I don't think both
the little white
I don't
girl.
think it's necessarily they're both going to dominate. Maybe the black chick will and the white chick doesn't. The white chick might come there and it might not.
I think if anybody gonna dominate, it's the little white chick.
I'm a strong opponent until they lower the goal some. It's not gonna work.
But girls, I seen a girl 5'9", man, grabbing a room. She in high school.
It's not enough.
So why are you emphasizing the dunk?
Why is the dunk so important?
Yeah, why are you emphasizing the dunk?
Even in the NBA, the dunk don't matter no more. It's the 3-point shot.
The dunk contest don't have value.
It's still exciting to see dunk. Nobody would be watching basketball on NBA level if they were just shooting threes and no dunks. If they take out
that's not true now, because the 3-point line is emphasized more.
The ratings have went down because of the 3-point line.
No, but the 3-point line is emphasized more than teams are shooting 35 threes a game. The team.
Now the 90s and the 80s,
I just don't see it in the WNBA working.
The night, like you said, 90s, 80s dunking, because it was creative. It was more creative. But what dunk we missed? We didn't see every dunk.
Because the basketball is already smaller, the 3-point line is already shorter. But when you try to suggest lowering the goal, any panties in a bunch.
Who plays better basketball?
Panties in a bunch. That's what happens with
which basketball looks the best?
And Tracy McGrady will be like, "Yo, nice as could be, yo, like what do you think about this?" And they just like, "Well, you're only here to watch me dunk." No, but that's part of it. That's part of why we want to see the game.
Which one played better basketball? Who played less turnover basketball?
Who less turnover basketball?
Yeah, the men turn over the ball.
Their highlights are the worst. The women.
What?
Yes. They got the worst. Oh my gosh. They shoot more airball threes and airball layups than anybody on the planet.
The women?
Man, I would rather watch a high
bro,
school boys basketball game than watch the
No.
WNBA, man.
Bro, you must say you watched
And
New York
every other
Vegas?
female sport, I mean, hey, female long jumping, that's something to watch.
Oh man.
A female volleyball, that's something to watch.
Don't you know they got 2 super teams in the WNBA now? They got 2 super teams.
In the WNBA, ain't no super teams.
Yes, it is. Las Vegas.
Ain't no super teams.
Bro, when Candace Parker coming off the bench,
That's crazy.
that's a
Super
damn
team.
super team. Las Vegas.
I
Las
ain't
Vegas
Vegas
team.
who's a Michael Jordan in WNBA?
It's the old girl from Las Vegas.
Old girl. What's her name's old girl?
They got to get better with their branding.
Faces. Good name. She played at South
They
Carolina.
can make some tweaks and it can work, but they don't want to make the tweaks. And the gender pay gap is
my suggestion
bull.
They killed me on Facebook for that.
What?
Suggestion was just get sexy outfit.
No, that's another thing. They don't have who's the face of the league, would you say?
What's my favorite? What's the white girl? Tia.
Brittany Griner is the face of the league.
No,
she's the most popular person that anybody
knows.
knows.
That's because that extra bullshit.
I know.
She's not the best player.
That's the problem, man. And she's not attractive at all.
But see, they got some attractive ones.
No, they do. They Skylar Diggins, but she just got pregnant.
Yeah, they looking way better than
I think that Sinead Olawokande, whatever, the dark skin, tall chick, I think she's gorgeous.
That Tia Cooper girl.
Liz Cambridge.
Tia Cooper, the Cooper girl.
But they don't want to be marketed that way.
Hey, look, if they want to make some money.
It's like, you
can see the transition, though. You can see the
it's
transition.
coming. See, the younger, that's what he mean by the younger ones coming in. They'll do it.
Yeah. Okay. You're right. They might
look at the college girls. Go look at if you're a college,
you're right.
You're a Tar Heel fan. You watch the girls.
They girl, I don't watch the girls. Like
man, you ain't see that bad girl that played for the Tar Heels?
No.
She number 23. She might be the Jordan. You feel me? She is balling.
Now that makes sense though. That the newer generation might allow you to promote them as sex symbols, but these other chicks, they don't want to be promoted as sex symbols.
Look up the Smith girl for Tar Heels. She played for Tar Heels.
That's her name.
Her last name Smith. Yeah. She played for Tar Heels women basketball. She's one of the best girls in the nation.
And don't get me wrong, man. I mean, like, I know people every time they say, "Oh, he's a sexist." Gender pay gap. It's not. See, the gender pay gap argument is a no-brainer. Yeah. They don't even make a profit. No, I don't know no business that lose $10 million a year that's going to be giving out raises. If I give them $10 million a year and my employees come talking about raises, you're all fucking fired.
Yeah, they gotta.
You're all fucking
bring the
fired.
Value now. They gotta bring the value.
So
you can't just give you money now.
Like, and that's all they're doing. They're just giving them money, and they're not making a profit.
But they ain't marketing them right though, man. It starts with marketing, man.
And that's why I think just two fixes.
Nike need to get involved.
The sexy chicks, whether they're good or not,
what it is,
I don't care if they play on the bench.
Know what it is?
Put them in the forefront, and let's lower the goal just a foot.
It ain't even the goal. They don't have enough shoe sponsors. They don't have them people that
nobody's gonna. You know how sponsorship works, though, man. Sponsorship, you gotta have sponsorship based on eyeballs.
How low you want to go? How low you want to go?
Just a foot. Just a foot.
9 feet.
Yeah, man, that'll be whack, man. I'm gonna be real. That'll be whack, America. Them girls dunking easy.
But we need that.
No, we don't.
No,
you still won't like it.
Yeah, you wouldn't like it. You wouldn't.
If a chick is actually dunking on chicks,
but how creative that dunk's gonna be?
Think about it. That means you want to see more testosterone in women.
They already want that in the world.
They're already
trying to demand and put more testosterone.
But you don't want to see more testosterone. So why you want to see a girl just dunk on a girl?
Then they don't really want to play NBA basketball.
They don't play WNBA basketball.
But then don't try to compare it and say it's the same competition level.
I feel you on that.
Don't compare it and say apples to
How creative is Brittany Griner's dunks gonna be?
If they lowered it a foot, at least she would be probably 60 to 70% on her dunks. She's like 10 to 20% now.
But I'm saying how creative though. Creativity.
What's the NBA field goal percentage on dunks? Like 99%, man. These chicks are like 10 to 20% on dunks.
But do they have to dunk though? We got the men for dunking. We got the men for dunking. You feel me? We look at them for the game. We watching them to watch the game. And let's keep it real.
Well, then you can't expect people to get interested in it the same way they do the NBA, man. You're not selling the same product then. You're selling a totally different
I ain't
product.
worried about that. It's not the same product. But
They
it's
say they are. That's the
same
thing.
game,
You're
though.
under the illusion that they're selling the same exact product.
But it's the same game, though.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
It's not.
Because of the dunking.
The ball is already smaller. The 3-point line is already shorter, man. They play less games too. It's not the same. There's already so many differences, and they're not willing to make any one or two more differences.
In the 50s, then.
Yeah, and then they get delusional. They're like, yo, we want to get the same revenue, but you just said it. You're NBA in the 50s. They won't. NBA in the 50s don't get the same revenue as the NBA right now.
Wrong for that.
No,
they wrong for that.
What I'm saying is the NBA in the 50s because they weren't doing all the dunking
Oh
and stuff like that.
God, man.
But it grew into something that was.
That's only because you had a bunch of white boys.
Oh,
But I'm just saying, though,
man.
look how long it took the NBA to really pop for real, though.
It took a while.
It took a while.
And that's
and the
another
WNBA
reason
is
why
still
they're
young.
delusional. That's another reason why they're delusional. They're only 25 years old. The NBA 75 years old. They want everything the NBA's got.
So where was the NBA at?
When the transition of the NBA?
25 years, probably not that great.
So I guess
So they need to pump the brakes.
They got some time.
They got a lot of work to do.
But
like
to
you
his
said,
point, though, the time coming because the new breeze is about
It's here.
to trickle
Matter
in.
of fact, they're gonna get their change quicker than the
I
NBA
think
got
they still got
theirs.
a ways to go.
Because it's a new
I mean,
generation.
hell,
I think they still got a ways to go.
Think about
Wow.
how
And
many
if they
old
keep-
school NBA players that didn't make no money,
And-
they're looking at down somebody on the bench making $20 million.
Look
How much longer
you
can you afford to lose $10 million a year every year? Last year was $12 million, so it went up.
So okay then.
So it went up $2 million even more. So then you get
how's-
the $20 million losing.
How's the overseas women's basketball?
It's better.
record?
It's better. They get
Better
paid
how?
more. They get paid more.
But
They
dunking?
get paid more though.
But are they dunking?
No, they're not dunking.
So what's the difference?
They pay. Well, they actually
They
watch.
paying more.
So
They paying
they
more.
actually
would you watch
over
that? They
Yeah.
not dunking. You
But
watch
this
that?
is the thing, though.
Mhm.
More men actually watch basketball than women.
Okay.
So, like, if you're in LA, right? You're with your lady in LA.
Right.
All right, baby. I got two choices for you. You get to pick. We can go to Sparks game, or we can go to Lakers game.
Going late game.
You're gonna waste your money on the
She
cheapest
gonna
ticket
go
every single time.
She gonna go to the Lakers.
She going late game.
She gonna go.
That's
Might go
how,
to the
and
Clippers
that's the
game.
thing. That's the thing. It's not for us. It's not
But
just
it's
totally
been,
up for
it's
us
been
to
branded
support it.
well over time, man.
That's all it is. We've
It's
been programmed to think the dunk is
even
crazy.
the females want to see
Think
the
about
males do their thing.
Think
But they
about it.
don't want it. But it's not up for us to want to just watch.
But you
it.
grew
They
up
gotta
watching.
wanna watch
But
it
you
too.
grew up watching the beginning of creativity of dunking though.
Yeah.
You didn't grow up in this era watching dunking. You grew up
Yeah,
with Michael
but-
Jordan and
Dominique,
Dominique,
yeah.
and that's a whole
But
nother
check this
dunking.
out. You got all these men watching the NBA. You got at least 20% of watching the WNBA. Only 10% of the women are watching the WNBA. We two
So you
times
trying
more
to
than
say
them.
you trying to say it's the women's fault? The
Yes, it's their fault. They're not supporting
WNBA?
the
I can't
WNBA.
argue with that. No.
They're not supporting even the NBA players. You always see them at the WNBA games. The big name players. You know?
So because you got to think about it, the women come see the NBA men play, and then
That's
the men come see the
because
sport
the
play.
men looking sexy to them. Because
Right.
they
So,
big and
but
muscle.
see, the men will come see the WNBA play.
That's big and muscle. That's
But,
why
but
they
the,
couldn't
women,
see
the women, but the women won't come see. But we come see them. But
We'll
we
go
looking
see
at the
them.
big and muscle. But see, they own gender don't even go see them.
We watch them more, and it's not even our soap opera.
Right.
Our soap opera is the NBA. That's our stuff. That's the guy.
But that's because we've been pushed that narrative. The TV pushed that to us.
Nah,
Sports
I
shows
disagree
talk
with
about
that.
it all
Women know.
day.
Women know the WNBA.
But they don't talk
exists.
about the WNBA
They know it
at all,
exists.
though.
They know it
I
exists.
know, but the NBA get talked about 24/7, nonstop.
You still gotta go on and be interested in it. Like these
That's not interesting.
no man, where's all these feminists out here going to the WNBAs?
I feel you,
Where the
because
hell is this feminist movement
Because
going to
they've
WNBAs?
because
They're
they've
not
been-
there.
they've been
They
promoted
don't
to think
care,
the men are
man.
better. They've been
It's
promoted
an
to men.
illusion. The
But at the
feminist
same
movement is
time,
an
Chuck,
illusion,
you gotta
man.
think about it like this. They've been promoted like that, but then if you got a whole aggressive, the females going against the fact of what they want, then it's gonna be kind of like they need to go ahead and aggressively attack it, even if they haven't been
That's
promoted.
true. But it's
They should be the
But
ones that
I do
going
think
crazy.
these new crop of girls is
And you could be right. It could, but we'll see.
If the NCAA, they
But they gotta come out and they gotta really like
their viewership for that championship was way more than any WNBA game.
you can't just have a rival between two people and
Yes,
one
you
person
can.
ain't making the
You
playoff.
can't-
Hold up.
They
Let
can
me
turn the
finish
whole
this.
league around. That's that alone.
But they both gotta be on top winning. You can't just have one not
They
making the
will be.
playoffs and one making the
No,
playoffs.
that's just true. That's
They
true.
will
That's true.
be.
Yeah.
Give
That's true.
them
That makes sense.
Give
That
them
makes
about
sense. That
3
makes sense.
years,
Yeah.
That makes
4
sense.
years.
Yeah.
Because
And if they be smart, if the WNBA be smart,
they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it.
they're gonna create it for them.
They
And
create
but
Magic
think
and
about
Bird.
this one though. This is gonna be a little worse though. It's not gonna be like Magic and Bird.
It's
They're,
not.
they're pitting it as a real racial thing.
They was putting that as
They-
a
they-
real-
Yeah, it's gonna be
first.
no, but not as if they did.
They
But
did.
not to the sense of where, like, it really got racist.
I'm gonna
with
tell
the-
you what
with
happened.
The, what
The
happened
Magic
with
and
the
Bird.
with the situation with the old girl. Remember, she was doing like
Talking
that
all
or
that,
something.
yeah.
Yeah,
But they made that
put
a
up
real
too-
racist thing.
put
No,
that up
because
too
that
high.
was the championship moment. That's the comparison.
Yeah,
of the
but the
Bird and
Magic Bird, they didn't make it like it was like, they didn't bring white supremacy into the damn thing.
This did.
Magic versus Bird.
I think so.
No, they wasn't
I
bringing
think
the
so.
white supremacy.
No, it
narrative
was
in
more.
there. Hell no.
No,
I think
this
so.
Hell
the,
no.
no, the rivalry
Hell
was more
no.
Boston Celtics
Hell
and
no.
Lakers though.
They just
It wasn't
made it
even Magic
white
Bird.
versus black, not
No,
white
but
supremacy narrative.
So,
They brought white
but
supremacy
this
narratives
thing,
into the Caitlyn Jenner, the
Really?
Caitlyn thing. Yes,
What was this thing like?
just this
The
whole
White House
narrative
thing?
is
The White House thing. You talking about when the
white
girl turned down
racial
the?
white. They bring it into everything, dude. That deals with
They
any
do.
racial
They
tension.
do.
You talking about when he turned down the White House? She turned down
No,
the
but
White
just
House?
the whole racial tensions are like. Remember, old girl was barking. She was doing like something to the crowd, and then old girl did it in her face.
After she won the title. Yeah,
They bring in white supremacy and racist into that because,
that's part of the marketing.
but they didn't do that with Magic and Bird. It wasn't bringing in white
Because
supremacy.
they didn't bring it in. It was there.
But it's
Let me tell you
no,
what
you're right. It's part of the marketing nowadays, though.
No, but
It
you
was
know why?
already there.
You know
though.
why
They didn't have to market.
They didn't have
It
to
was
do
already
Magic
there.
and Bird
It
because
was
But
already
not
there.
the white supremacy part.
it was the Lakers and the
Yeah.
Celtics.
Yeah.
No, they were selling the
I think so,
Lakers
man.
and the Celtics. That's why they didn't have to do it to Magic and Bird. The Lakers and the
I think
Celtics rivalry was
I think
big.
it was there, man.
It was
it-
the Lakers
It was
and
not so
rivalry.
not so much as they made it.
especially
girls,
especially
what
on
you
the
call
black
it.
side. They say you better not let them white boys beat your
Yeah,
ass.
because what was
Oh
the
yeah,
Lakers?
we're going there.
The
man.
Lakers was looked at as a Showtime,
Black-
flashy, flamboyant basketball team, while the Celtics was blue collar.
Right.
It wasn't even Magic and Bird. It was the Celtics and the Lakers.
No, they did make a white versus
'Cause
black,
even
but
It wasn't that.
it's just with the racial tensions nowadays in America.
Yeah, it was
they
just-
they
they
now
pushed
they
that,
bring
though.
it.
They
They
made it.
elevate it to something
You know,
else.
I see
you
what
know
you're
that.
saying.
Yeah, they
They
take it to another
elevated
level.
so, and like he said, it's really part of the marketing. Now.
Yeah, man. I think that is
It
racial.
really
racial,
is.
yeah, racial.
They want to divide. It's like it's part of this division, like you know, and whatnot.
Yeah.
They don't want us sitting down doing a podcast
No,
together.
no.
But
Believe
They don't want
they
that.
They don't mind everything else though.
Yeah,
They don't want
no,
this.
you're right. They don't mind everything else. Yeah,
Every
they
other
don't- they don't
crazy.
want
every other crazy thing.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Like the video I saw. I don't know if y'all saw with the video with the dude shot the guy. It was on Facebook. Shot the guy. Walks up to a car, turns back around,
Yeah.
and shoots him again while he's
Yeah.
already dead on the ground. And you
Yeah,
got
I seen
people-
that, bro.
I'm looking at the likes on his post, and I'm like,
He didn't
how
care,
the hell
bro.
is anybody liking this post right now, man?
Man, the man shot the boy down,
I
walked
can
up on him,
understand y'all want
shot
to
him in the
comment
head, bro.
and say what y'all want to say, but
Like, they don't
there's
even- but you know what?
20,000, 30,000 people actually like this.
But you know what's crazy? People like with the button. They don't even really like it. They just think that's
Yeah,
a
they
gesture.
just,
that
yeah,
you
yeah,
do.
yeah. They think
That's
that,
crazy.
yeah.
It's actually,
No,
it
you're
actually is
Just
like.
like they hit the follow and don't even really follow
Yeah.
you sometimes. It's
like
like,
means like. Now I don't even think they got sad button, but they don't have dislike.
yeah.
So that
YouTube
goes,
even took out the dislikes.
yeah. So
'cause
that
they
goes to
want,
show you the
They were
narrative.
trying
is
to,
crazy,
they try to
bro.
control
They
narratives.
just
Like,
it
they
now.
know people
Nothing.
gonna go in
Yeah.
on something. They're like, oh, take the dislike off because they know people.
Right.
There's gonna be way more dislikes than likes, and they try to push the narrative like, oh look, people are liking this.
Right.
Yeah, that's all.
And then-
That's
then-
why.
And that's
then they-
another way
and then they
numbers
don't
don't.
want-
They say numbers lie.
Right.
Yeah,
But then they don't want a
Yeah,
whole
right,
bunch
bro.
of dislikes.
Yeah.
yeah, right.
For like let's say a bad scenario because they want to push negative.
Yeah.
So if you like that scenario we said the guy shot.
Yeah, and we love
If
pushing
you put,
negative.
if you push dislike, then it's not gonna trend.
Yeah.
You know,
It's not gonna go viral.
And we love pushing, like we love calling out all the negative stuff about
all
people.
the time.
and amplifying even more than anything positive,
But
you
see,
know.
but think about it. That's what we say about our hip hop scene here.
Yeah.
And now as well.
Yeah.
First thing we do is when we go on any other show, we go outside and we talk bad about what's not happening.
Right.
We never talk about the first narrative of what's good happening in the inner rap. First thing we go, what? I've seen many interviews from artists that come from here.
Explain a situation like that. You said they go into the show, people perform.
They go to. I'm
like,
just saying they go to an interview like in Georgia or something.
Oh yeah.
And they're from here.
Yeah.
And they ask about our rap scene, right?
Okay.
And then what they say is, it ain't nothing going on there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. J. Cole, he didn't do nothing for us. And
I've heard that. I've heard that.
And all that.
I've heard that narrative.
That whole phrase is negative.
I've heard it's coming from Atlanta that they say it says J. Cole ain't signed none of y'all. None of y'all are hot. None of y'all are worth it.
But if you push the right energy, like when I go on an interview outside of hometown, I keep all our dirty laundry at the house.
Yeah.
When I go outside, ain't nothing but good talk.
Well, isn't it a lot of that now? These shows that want to interview you and already want to attack you as soon as you come on.
They do. But
like, I don't want to interview anybody. I feel like I have to attack you as soon as you come on.
Right.
Like
it just feels like, you know, I mean. But
even if they some shows are made that way though.
They are. They're made to just like The View. Yeah, they're made to just attack you.
But it's up to you to be attacked too.
Yo, it is.
You know
that's the thing. If you know you're gonna go on that show, you know they attack you, and you're gonna still go on that show. You gotta be willing to be attacked. You gotta be willing to be attacked.
But like I was saying, like artists, y'all gotta quit going out there talking down on our hometown.
Yeah.
Keep the dirty laundry at the house. We good. All you gotta do go out there, big up some artists down there. That's what I do.
Big up a couple podcasts.
So they'll go to Atlanta and agree with
New York. They'll go to Texas.
They'll go there and agree with them.
Yeah, right.
They don't even be talking down. It be
the
artists. It be the artists. They ask questions, and our own people cut us down.
Yeah.
Before, you know what I mean. And then by the time I get there, be like, "Yeah, I heard they won't do nothing out there." I said, "Damn, who said that?"
No, ain't doing nothing.
Wow.
So you gotta watch that, man, because people be bitter.
What does that come from? Putting down your own city, though.
That come from
ego,
lack of making it,
lack of making it, and wanting to be like what we said, put on, hand out.
Yep, want to be given the opportunity instead of earning it.
They feel like that they gotta talk down on it. Like you gotta talk down, just do your thing. Talk up on it, and the more you talk up, it'll open up the positive energy, and you might get the things that you desire for in your city.
You're right. The love. Because everybody want love. That's all they want.
Yeah.
I mean, doesn't every state probably got talent?
Yeah,
they got talent.
I mean,
but you know the thing about it is every state got talent, but some states are better at doggone pushing it out and marketing it and making the positive energy look like they don't have no problem.
And that's one of our downfalls, right?
Yeah.
Because I mean, I would think if you go through Raleigh, Durham, Chapel Hill, Rayford, Fayetteville, Charlotte, you probably find as much talent as any other state.
Think about this.
In America.
Think about nowadays, like when back they said the heyday of rap, like the New York scene was blowing, like in the 90s, right? Now we knew they talked violent rap, but they had great music and all that in that run. But nowadays, some of the stuff that went on, you didn't hear about it till now. These guys are podcasters.
Yeah.
And now you're damn that happened. Or whenever Prodigy wrote that book.
Yeah.
You start to hear about the real stories of shit, they was really beefing, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They kept their shit here too.
Yeah.
Atlanta keeps their shit here.
Yeah.
LA keeps their shit here until somebody gets shot. But like other than that, that's why we think Atlanta's such a they stick
we
together.
We thought Jordan and Pippen were best friends. And
there you go. You feel me?
That's the biggest thing. Come on, man.
Like damn, bro, killed my childhood.
Yeah. We thought Pippen, man. We thought Jordan and Pippen were like this.
I thought they were like this.
We thought they were like. Yes, man.
But
then you got Scotty like, Jordan ain't even the best player ever.
Get the fuck out of here,
It's like, what?
Man, you done lost all grades for me.
Even though I do kind of understand Scotty, just going through it. No.
How can you understand
Scotty?
Now, hold up now.
Talk to me, Paul.
Michael Jordan's son is dating his ex-wife.
What that got to do with his dick?
Talk to me, Paul.
There's more there.
What that got to do with his dick? He ain't special.
Yeah.
That's his son. His son can date whoever he want to date.
So you think Jordan has
that's a messy situation.
So Jordan supposed to stop that?
Why is that messy?
MJ supposed to stop that?
It's a messy
situation. MJ supposed to stop that. That's what you're saying.
So you supposed to
not he's supposed to stop it, but Scotty's not supposed to feel like happy about that situation. That's almost like the Matt Barnes and old boy situation. Yeah. Yeah, I put it in the lines of that. You see what happened to Derek Fisher on that.
But that individual actually mess with that individual lady.
Yeah,
This
man
man is not touching your old lady, bro.
That ain't even your woman no more.
Like Jordan, I don't think Jordan agreed to it. Like his son talking.
No, he said it. He said he did. He said
you know
he
what I
did.
mean? So
apparently she said
was
she was
joking,
traumatized because Jordan said.
But I think it's more than that, though.
His son said he was joking though.
But I think it's more.
What, his son said he was joking about that?
Yeah,
I heard that.
I think it's more. My issue with Pippen is, bro, you only Scottie Pippen because of Michael. You're only Scottie Pippen. You're not that great, bro. Take Michael and Phil out the picture. Scottie Pippen is an average NBA player.
I still feel like they needed each other.
No.
Hell no.
So Jordan doesn't win a championship without Pippen.
It could have been anybody could have been Scottie Pippen, man.
So you telling me, let's take Pippen out the picture. Let's take that. Pippen got drafted in 87, the same year as Reggie Miller. Take Pippen out the picture, put Reggie Miller there. What you think the career would be? What you think?
I don't know that they necessarily win.
Jordan and Reggie.
I don't know that.
So you don't think?
Remember how good was Scottie Pippen at first?
Before Michael.
He got drafted, bro. Come on now.
I mean, he was decent.
He didn't even start. He came off the bench his first 2 years in the NBA.
Won't like that.
But he became a very great.
Because playing beside Michael.
How did he become? You got to play Michael Jordan.
This what happened. This what happened.
Reggie wasn't like super awesome his first year.
Bro, just imagine playing beside the Michael.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what we're saying. But this what happened.
Anyway, a 3-point play like crazy.
When Doug Collins got fired, and Phil Jackson,
I still don't think they went 6 straight without 3 straight without Pippen twice.
People I'm about to say
it would have been another Pippen.
When Phil Jackson moved Scottie Pippen to point forward and moved Michael Jordan off the ball, because Michael Jordan played point guard one time.
Yeah.
And where the defense couldn't identify the best player, that what made the Bulls. Phil Jackson made the Bulls.
If that the case, then why? Okay, Pippen's still in his prime when they last championship. Why he ain't do nothing after that?
Was he in the last championship? He was somewhat.
Yeah, no.
But he did carry him to Eastern Conference Finals without Jordan.
That team was experienced.
That was already
a 3-peat championship team.
We talking about
Phil Jackson.
We talking about.
All you did was
you took Jordan off of the team.
But you had Tony Kukoc and a couple more guys.
I mean, you take LeBron off teams, they crumble.
But
they crumble. This is one thing I will say about Jordan, though. This is how I knew. This is one thing, though. I would never say anybody's greater than Jordan because of this. I watched that Air. You seen the Air movie?
Yeah.
I was under the impression that Michael Jordan shooting that shot in the freshman was like last resort.
Oh yeah.
And I think most of the world was.
Nah, that was playing, bro.
And then you come to find out, that's
Dean
this was first resort.
Dean Smith, bro.
Then you come to find out, okay, Dean never really started freshman.
Right. And he
started freshman. He trusted him to take the last shot.
He was the one, man.
Then even what was my man? Then James Worthy said out his mouth, I was the best player on the team for what? 2 weeks? 2 days or 2 weeks. It was the 2.
He noticed when
and then they said the guy that was the 2 guard before that transferred.
Yeah.
Because he knew. They said even he knew what Jordan was.
It's different, bro.
Yeah. So I think most people are always under the impression that Jordan, that was last resort.
Yeah, they made it look like that for years.
Yeah, they did.
Until that.
And then you understand the magnitude, and you're like, whoa, this was always the guy.
I got a question then. You think LeBron greater than Larry Bird?
LeBron greater than Larry Bird.
Yeah, podcast people, I got a question. I ain't talking about athleticism. I'm talking about outcome.
He's had a greater career. If Larry Bird doesn't,
who's the better player?
I think Larry Bird was.
Me too.
I agree. And I think his back injury.
To me,
he had some more to go, man.
Yeah, the back injury, he had a lot more to go.
Larry Bird is second. To me, Larry Bird is the second greatest player.
I think Larry.
I mean, because you got to realize he did this with no athletic
about
ability.
96. He would have kept.
He was a shooter.
He played about 96.
You know, I looked at Larry Bird as the Pete Rose of basketball. He just outplayed everybody.
Yeah, Magic was still playing.
He just outplayed everybody. He died. I mean, you remember Pete Rose be diving for the bases? You see Larry Bird just diving for balls, man.
Skilled too, bro.
It wasn't like it's like Jokic now. It's like just no hops.
That's where that came from, man.
No hops, no athletic ability.
I got another good question.
I got another.
Me and my guys, we argue with people every day.
LeBron is the freak of nature, man. He's just like
He's just an athlete.
What do you prefer?
6'9".
What do you
Yeah.
prefer? You prefer
could've
a
played any
two-way
sport.
player?
He could have.
You prefer a two-way player or an all-around player? Which one you prefer to have?
What's the difference between a two-way and all around?
Boy, hey, I've been asking that for years.
I thought they were the same thing.
Bro, me too. Me and my guy got into a
I thought
major
they were the
argument.
same thing.
Me, bro, I always thought it
Yeah.
too, bro.
Two-way player is the same thing. It's all around, yeah.
But me and my guy said
I
they're not the same.
I prefer the guy that plays on both ends of the floor.
So a two-way player.
Like,
is
I'm
good.
not a big James Harden fan.
I'm not a big LeBron fan.
But like a cat like Russell Westbrook, he's not efficient, but I can appreciate how hard he goes.
But I'd rather.
He never cheats the game. He never cheats the fans. He never cheats the consumers.
Yeah, he don't.
You know,
But I prefer a Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
I prefer a Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
Two-way.
I used to be a big LeBron fan until I felt like he wasn't this most decent human being as people thought he was. Like, yeah, I felt like
I'm feeling.
I felt like he was a scumbag approach when he came out and said there was an incident where a girl was going to shank a girl.
That police officer shit.
And he acted like the cop is supposed to just grab a bowl of fucking popcorn
and just throw it in.
Eat popcorn, let the girl stab the girl to death, and then do something about it. I'm like, yo, you can't be this smart of a guy to have this amount of common sense.
Right. Right.
This amount of common knowledge to know if somebody going to stab you, it ain't a one-time offense.
Right.
Nobody shakes you once and say, oh, how'd that feel? No, they go, well, if you get stabbed with a knife, you getting shanked. You know?
Yeah.
So I was like, whoa, dude, like you just want motherfuckers to just get shanked and then get killed and then do something about it. But yo, you said you got to go?
Yeah, I gotta roll.
All right, so anything you want to shout out your social medias and stuff like that for me?
You can follow us at Woodboy Digital on everything. TikTok, YouTube. That's where you want to find our story at. If you're on YouTube, you'll find our story of the whole company on there. We do vlogs, and we're about to be on the third season of that
3
this year. And then, the Mutate God on Instagram if you want to find me.
How do you spell that? Just regular Mutate God?
Yeah, regular.
Okay, some people just don't do 2 D's at the end or something.
Nah, it's regular, straight up regular everything. But really follow that Woodboy Digital Instagram, Woodboy Digital YouTube. And anytime you see the little Woodboy, man, we out here, man.
And you said text what? Number 1 to 910-661-3647 for a free download. Is that a specific song or
that's the whole album?
It's a whole album. So it's a whole album.
Yeah, whole album.
Okay. And make sure y'all send me the link so I can is there a link for this that I can put in the description for them? Just the phone number.
Okay. But
I'll put this all in the description.
The streaming deluxe coming out soon, so we're gonna put it on streaming.
It's about to be going on streaming deluxe. It's going on streaming in August.
Okay.
Hopefully late August.
Late August, yeah.
Now we're in August.
Okay, and once again, I want to thank y'all.